Hello and welcome again into another video. In today's video, it's showcasing some Dusknoir battles combined with a team of Guzzlord and Cradily. We've all seen how OP Cradily is in both Great League and Ultra League due to the huge buff. Some people might say over buff to Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is a Scorching Sand clone move that has a guaranteed debuff chance. But this team is not about Cradily today. It's actually about Dusknoir. Dusknoir, the Shadow one, is known for being the upcoming 2-shield fast move down everything Pokemon. It's kind of an upgraded Shadow Drifloon because it has a spammier charge move. It has a Shadow Punch as the ghost choice of move, and we have Dynamic Punch, which is a Psystrike clone that is a fighting type, which helps Dusknoir to chip those dark type Pokemons. So these battles were submitted to the channel by Teddy GM, and he's submitted like some good battles, some crazy high skill gameplay. And today I think he climbed from 2300 into 2550 with this team. So this is pretty solid team for me. I will actually use this team myself because it looks decent. It looks like fun to use. The 3 good Pokemons that people enjoy, 2 buffed Pokemon, and Guzzlord. People love using Guzzlord. You know, it's understandable. First game, we have a bad lead. Holy, is that an extra small Golisopod? I bet it does no damage. It shouldn't do that much damage, right? Because it's a small. No, it doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter in Pokemon Go. They bring in Swalot, so we're kind of in a tricky spot to be in. But remember that Rock Tomb will just destroy them. As long as we get 2 Rock Tombs, we throw 2 Rock Tombs, the Swalot should not do super effective damage. Now the effective damage is slightly resisted. As you can see, that Ice Beam is supposed to do some damage, but it doesn't. We see some good catch by Mr. Teddy catching the Sludge, and we can just farm all the way down. That was... Wait, what happened there? That was some bad timing, right? They bring back the Golisopod, and now all we need to do is just to land a Shadow Punch and then farm all the way down, but I don't think they will let us do that. Wait, yeah, this is not Astonish. Am I tripping? 1 second. It is Astonish. How come... Wait, they did 1. They did 1. And we got 2. What's happening there? I don't know. I'm not here to judge, okay? We're here to showcase these battles. Double Iron Bash Melmetal. Melmetal is actually usable currently in the Great League meta. It's very frail, but it has some good resistances to everything. Like, remember, like stuff like Psywave Pokemons. But the damage is a bit underwhelming. Like, this is supposed to be a good matchup, right? But it's not as good as you may think. They have the superpower here. Wait, they don't have superpower, and now they just go to Golisopod, and all we need to do is just land a crunch, then farm down. And they shouldn't get to the move because 2 Dragon Tails, as you saw, just KO'd. We should live a double Iron Bash, and all we need to do is just throw these crunches. I do believe that crunch is much better than Brutal Swing in the Great League meta, because crunch does help a lot into Gastrodon. With crunch, you can have a comfortable matchup against Gastrodon because you win CMP, while like with Brutal Swing, you just don't do enough damage. And next game, we're picking up a horrible lead, so we have to switch out to Cradily. They bring in Talonflame. I don't know what that Talonflame thinks, but I don't think this is a good matchup. As you can see, this Rock Tomb will one-hit KO. We actually do live a fly comfortably now. Look at that joke of a damage. We can just do 3 and then throw. And we're just shielding, to be honest, because why not? We can do 3 and then throw. And if they shield, we just do 1 then throw again because we can, not because we want to. And that was such a good way to end the battle and end that Talonflame. You always throw the other move. So now we have to go to the Dusknoir. This is a bad matchup technically, but what else can we do, right? We can't go Guzzlord. We need them to let this go, and then we're just gonna switch out and hopefully... Okay, opponent did let it go. And now it's Guzzlord into... Do you guys think they have Outrage? I actually have seen a Morpeko with Outrage, and it does one-shot Guzzlord. It's very satisfying to see, to be honest. So yeah, Okay, this is gonna do so much damage if it's aura wheel, but no, opponent threw the psychic fang because it was a CMP situation. They were hoping, but like they were coping, to be honest, and that was such a good game. Moving into the next one, we have Dusknoir into Cradily. This is a matchup I'm interested to see. I'm assuming Dusknoir will win because we're just gonna win CMP. No, we're not gonna win CMP, and we have to shield. We have to bait. If you don't bait, Cradily will eat this ghost alive. I mean, ghosts are technically dead. That was such a nice bait, to be honest, because now we can just throw this if they shield. Holy dude, that was a debuff dynamic punch. Imagine a non-debuff dynamic punch. Wow, that was so much damage. They caught on Drapion. I'm just gonna go Guzzlord. I mean, this is an uncomfortable matchup if they get to the 2 crunches and they debuff on the crunch, the first one, but they didn't, luckily for us. And we instantly throw because they do have a move, so this is a CMP situation. Hopefully it is a CMP situation, so we're cooking, okay? We go to Dusknoir, they have Blastoise, so this is kind of a greedy bait that is unnecessary, but you know, why not? That's the thing, why wouldn't we? This is a showcase about Dusknoir, so we might as well shield it and go for the dynamic punch just to flex. This Dusknoir is just sweeping an entire team at this point. They bring in the Cradily, just gonna go for the shadow punch, but hey, you guys see, Dusknoir just swept an entire team. We didn't need the Cradily, so I appreciate the extra efforts from Teddy trying to make Dusknoir the spotlight. This is a bad lead technically, so we're just gonna go to Cradily and instantly Rock Tomb. Opponent tried to catch. If they swap in, just instantly throw the Rock Tomb. Honestly, we have to keep throwing. That was a CMP. Wait, I thought we win CMP here. Yeah, we could have just like throw earlier, to be honest. But maybe, like, here's the thing. Well, I think what he's doing is like trying to keep pacing of the opponent fast moves by counting the opponent fast moves. So like he CMP'd because he is counting the opponent's fast move, right? That was such a nice counting there, to be honest. So we don't shield the Swift. We're just gonna land the Rock Tomb, and if we get to this, that would be huge. No, it's not. Okay, now we're just gonna go Guzzlord. Well, we're in a comfortable situation to be in. Like, they will throw aerial aces. They aren't. I would actually just go Dusknoir, but I think this is also good. Land it and then Astonish all the way down. Yeah, do we shield? That's debatable, but the answer is always no. They bring in the Mandibas. They didn't come late, so we didn't deny. And we just gonna throw Dynamic, which I think it does like 40%. Oh no, it's actually more. No, they took some Dragon Tail damage. So now the play is we're just gonna go Guzzlord, and I think they need 4 moves actually, because we're outside the aerial ace range. And we're just going to get to 2 Dragon Claws and throw them back to back almost. This is slightly a Dragon Claw. Yeah. I mean, slightly. See guys, the gauging on damage. And they should faint with it. And that was a good game. Moving into the next one, Dusknoir into Malamar. This is actually a... I think we only win the 2. I mean, they threw on a scuffed timing. We take those. This will actually help the Dusknoir to win this matchup, because now we're just gonna throw back to back if they decide to shield. No, we lose CMP. Wait, do we lose CMP, or we didn't just tap it? Was the first one CMP? There is no way. I don't know what happened there. I need to rewatch. I did not know that we lose the 2. Dude, Malamar is actually a beast. Yeah, Malamar. Oh, that's because the foul play buff. I was like, why did we lose? We're supposed to win. Yeah, the foul play buff came in clutch. So what do we do now? Well, we just stay in until they Scorching Sand, and all we try to catch the Punch Bot and Claydol. They are so weak to Cradily, and this Cradily will have some fun in this game here. Like, what they can do now, huh? There is no way they have Ice Beam. They have to Rock Tomb here. Oh, the Scorching Sand, my guy, you have Rock Tomb, which is, oh my dude, some people, man, it's 100% debuff, my friend. We're just gonna go straight for the grass move. They are forced to throw. We have a fire punch. They have the scorching sand, as you can see. And now all we need to do is one, then throw. Hopefully they don't debuff. If they debuff, they actually win this. If they debuff, because the crunch will do like debuff damage, and now we can just farm them all the way down. And that was such a good game to end that battle. Now moving into the next one. Dusknoir into Dusclops. Father versus a son. Who wins this? Well, Dusknoir is actually the better Pokemon here because it's Astonish, but it says Hex. Hex generate energy. Astonish does damage and generate energy, but not as same pacing as Hex. So opponent did like a questionable swap, to be honest. Like, why would you go Primate? Are you just planning to 2-shield? The problem is we're so weak to this because we don't have another Pokemon that can deal with the fighter. So what's the play? Well, we have to call this bait. Well, it's a good call. Yo, that was a good bait. That was a good bait call. We have to shield now. Like, we just have no health, right? We have to instantly crunch if they bring in the cruncher. We're just going to do 3 and then throw. This cruncher is going to do some good neutral damage. Can we catch? That's the question. The answer is no, we cannot catch. So what do we do? Well, we're just going to feint here, go back to our own. We have two plays. One, catch. Number 2, let them try to catch and then catch their own. I believe that we should comfortably live an Ice Punch, but this is non-Shadow. We should live 2, actually. That's why we run Shadow Pokemons, guys. If the opponent had a Shadow Dusclops, 2 Ice Punches KO. So they gave us so much energy, and we're throwing whichever move we tap. And now we're just gonna throw the grass move just because we can, not because we have to. And this grass knot is about to take out, and that was a good game. Moving into the next one. Bro, what's wrong with people? Everyone has extra small Pokemons. You actually shield the first and then you debuff. Once you debuff them, as long as they don't debuff you, you are in a good situation. I know this because I was a Drapion and it was very uncomfortable. So do we need to shield now? No, we don't need to shield. We can do 2 and then throw. Actually doing 3 is a bit risky because they get to the Aqua Tail before you, as you can see. But maybe we can just now do 2 because we tank the Aqua Tail and leave with so much energy. We can just blindly throw. No. They shielded. I mean, I guess they won't. I don't know what they did, but they literally fought for the swap and they just give it away. That's actually such a bad play, to be honest. Like, if you fight for the switch, just keep it, just maintain it. You win down a shield just to win the switch. Don't give it up. But to be honest, this game is just doomed for them. Like, what can they do, right? So yeah, they top left. They just realized that the game is doomed. Like, there is no way they can win this game. Moving into the next one, and we have Saudi something Talonflame into Dusknoir. We're just gonna go Cradily, I think, because Cradily somehow is a grass Pokemon that beat the fire. Especially if the fire is Talonflame, because once you debuff, you don't need to shield, as you can see. And we take a neutral from fire. They bring in Serperior, which, as you can see, we don't have a direct answer to. But now it's debuffed, so it's going to be less problematic. I'm just going to go Guzzlord. Why Guzzlord? Because we resist the Vine Whips, and we force them to throw aerial aces or resisted frenzies. What's the play? Maybe we'll just like shield the next one and then go Dusk, because I don't think it's worth throwing the energy. Yeah, I think we just swap now. No, they did switch for us, so we don't have to switch. I don't think it's a bad shield, but yeah, it's not an ideal one, because now we're just gonna fast move down everything. We're gonna take so much damage, as you can see, but we have so much energy. Yeah, 3 then Dynamic Punch. Does this Dynamic Punch KO? We're about to see. Dynamic Punch, bam, shielded. Okay. What about the next Dynamic Punch? Dynamic Punch is about to be landed on the on the Morpeko. Morpeko is so small to take that hit, man. Next one. Dusknoir into Sable Guy. We're just gonna go Cradily. This team, you always switch Cradily, okay? And you instantly Rock Tomb. Always switch Cradily. I bet we've yet to see staying in with this team. It's always switch out Cradily. So as you can see, if you land your Rock Tomb before their first crunch, you don't shield. If they land, if they throw the crunch before you Rock Tomb, you have to shield. As you can see, the reason why, because you live 2 crunches if you throw before them, but if they throw the crunch before you throw the Rock Tomb, you don't live, and we were able to grab a shield. So what's the play now? We're just gonna go Guzzlord, tank all these energy, because they are throwing resisted charge moves, as you can see. They get to another one. And now, let's see what they do. They bring in Claude Sire. I think we just stay in to chip it, but we have to swap at one point. So, okay, yeah, I like this. Remember that we'll up a shield, so do we shield here? I think it's, we have to, like Sableye will just chunk everything, so we have to shield. The question is, can we get to another one? Okay, opponent actually, I think opponent just gave us a play. I would actually shield, yeah. The Astonish is going to do so much damage that it's worth the shield. I think opponent misplayed by not shielding the Sable guy. If they shield Sableye, we're cooked. Like, yeah, now they will take it out, but now they are in range of a move from Guzzlord. As you can see, all we need to do is just 2-3, then throw the crunch. This might not KO, but we should win this. Okay, it does KO. That was such a good game. This is battle. Okay, this is the last battle, so let's see. Dusknoir into Meh Cargo. What does Meh Cargo do? Well, it seems, I mean, it does beat the Psy Waivers. It has Rock Tomb and Incinerate, which is like a deadly combination, to be honest. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to try to catch the Rock Tomb, since we got the shield. Why there is no reason to stay in. Just going to do 3 and then Rock Tomb them again. We're literally using Cradily as an aggressive Pokemon. We switch to bait out the fighter if they do have it, or like the fairy if they have it. This doesn't KO because we're debuffed. If they get greedy and decide to overfarm, we can get to another move, but they were counting, so that was a good play by them. I'm just gonna go to Dusknoir, honestly. What happened there? Did they just pause? Okay, we should be in a good situation now because they have a Jellicent, and the Jellicent will be met with Guzzlord. That was a Surf. I am sure they did only 4. Yeah, that was a Surf. So what do we do now? Well, we just win the game. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward situation at this point. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos about the showcases in Great League. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next video, which is going to be probably about Ultra League. I think we have 2 Ultra League videos coming after this. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and peace.